Welcome everyone to another episode of Mike's House of Movies. This is your host Mike, and without further ado, we're going to get right into it again. This time we're reviewing The Ones Below. It's a BBC-made film, and it stars David Morrissey as John, Stephen Campbell Moore as Justin, Clemence Posey as Kate, and Laura Byrne as Teresa. David Morrissey, of course, you may remember as the governor from The Walking Dead. This is a story about a couple who lives in an upstairs apartment. Justin and Kate, they're expecting a child, and a new couple moves in down below. John and Teresa, they're also expecting a child. Kate and Teresa make friends with each other, and everything seems to be going along smoothly until they have a dinner date and at Justin and Kate's place, and an accident happens. This causes Teresa to prematurely give birth, and they lose their son. Now, John and Teresa are a couple that's been trying to have a baby for years. John was married before, but his wife couldn't have children, so he left her and married Teresa, who was younger and is able to have children. This causes them very much grief, and they move away for a while to give Justin and Kate space. When they come back, Justin and Kate already have their child born, and John and Teresa start to take a liking to the baby, and without giving anything further away, you kind of can see where this is going. Now, it's a very psychological thriller of a film. It's a slow burn, and it takes its time to layer on the tension. And throughout the movie, you kind of wondering, all the things that Justin and Kate go through, is it just in Kate's mind, or are John and Teresa actually causing them a lot of grief? Now, it is stated later on in the movie that Kate has a history of mental illness in her family, and Justin starts to believe that maybe this is everything that's been happening is just all in Kate's mind. I don't want to go in too much spoiler territory, because there's a lot of scenes that were like, wow, I can't believe they did that, and especially the ending. The ending was shocking, and then it took a turn to where you expect it to be going. It's to me, the movie felt a little bit like Hand That Rocks the Cradle in a way, and that's a good thing, because I really enjoyed that movie. And David Farr, who directed and wrote this is his first feature film, and for the most part does a really good job of building tension and starts to play with your mind. But unfortunately, by the end of the film, once you figure out what's happening, there's a long scene near the end that explains everything, but you already know where it's going. So it seems like this scene takes forever to get through. And I kind of wish they kind of tightened up the editing in that aspect of the final shots of the film, just to get it going to the end a little bit quicker. Is it a great film? No. Is it a bad film? No. It's a moderate film, I guess. It's not mediocre, but it's not great or bad. It's somewhere in between. It's a bit above mediocrity, but a bit below greatness, if that makes any sense. So all in all, I give this film a 3.5 out of 5, which is not a bad score. It's good to watch, but once you've watched it once, I don't believe there's any reason to go back and watch it again. I mean, you'll know the secrets, you know where it goes, and more than likely, if you pay attention, you'll have figured it out partway through, especially if you've seen Hand That Rocks the Cradle. But if you haven't seen this film and you're looking for a decent thriller to watch, definitely watch it. It's definitely worth a watch. And I do recommend it on at least one viewing. But anything past that, it doesn't feel like it would have multiple viewings for me. Like I said, once you've seen it, it's secret. Anyways, this is Mike from Mike's House of Movies. If you like this, smash that like button. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and mikeshouseofmovies.com. This will also be up on SoundCloud in audio format. Hope you have a great day. We'll catch you later.